Okay, folks, welcome to phase two of your Fit Foundations program. This is week 5. By now, you should have completed phase one, your first 4 weeks. I hope that went well for you. I'm excited for our next phase here. So, we laid a little bit of a foundation for you in our first phase. Now, we're going to move into phase two. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. These videos should be pretty quick this week since you guys by now are very familiar with the EverFit app. So let's go. You got day one here. I'm going to click start. And of course, we'll click our start workout. We've got this exact same warm up sequence for you. I'm going to click start section and we'll just go ahead and click through these. You guys, you're over 50. I'm going to click done. You're not going to skip your workouts. Again, if you're pressed for time, I'd rather you shorten the workout than the warm up. Make sure you guys are getting a good warm up in there. All right, so let's go here. We're going to start section here. This is day one. And we're going to start with a goblet squat. So if you're not familiar, goblet squats, we're going to hold a kettlebell or a dumbbell here in front of you. The intention is we are front loading a squat, so more of a quad or front of leg centric exercise. And you guys, this should look very familiar to you. No surprises here probably. You have 3 sets of 8 to 12 of these. So again, you are going to add your weight in here. Let's say you did 50 pounds, you would click done. Let's say you did 10 reps, you would click done. And of course, same thing, you got 45 seconds of rest here. I'm going to skip timer. So there we go. You got a goblet squat to start out day one in this new phase. Moving up, we have a dumbbell hip thrust. You guys, I think you had single leg body weight hip thrust in phase one. Here, we're actually going to load this. We're going to use both of our legs to drive this up, just like the last time we were doing single leg hip thrust. This time or I think those were single leg glute bridges. But again, I want you guys to explode with your hips upward, pause at the top, really focus on squeezing those glutes, and then a nice slow, controlled lowering of that movement. But you got 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps with 45 seconds of rest in here. Moving along from there, you guys have got a dumbbell Z press. So I think you saw an Arnold press in phase one. Now we've got a dumbbell Z press. Again, this is going to be a wonderful, challenging shoulder strengthening exercise, but the added difficulty of you're going to do this sitting on the floor with your legs straight out in front of you. So if you're not familiar with this movement, you'll see what I mean when you try this. This will be more challenging than the Arnold press that you did in phase one. So you may need to drop your weight a little bit in order to find a challenging weight that you're going to be able to do 8 to 12 reps of. But you've got the 3 sets, 8 to 12 in the dumbbell Z press. After that, we've got a dumbbell bicep curl, so just a classic curl. I want you guys to be really, really focused on this part of your arm, the upper part of the arm doesn't move. I don't want to see this while you're curling. I want to see this while you're curling, right? So our focus here is going to be on perfect form, doing this in a nice, slow, controlled manner. If you want to get the most out of this exercise, at the top of that motion, just really squeeze that bicep and then keeping that tension on the bicep, lower slowly with control. So you got some dumbbell bicep curls here. Moving on, we got some core work for you. Of course, we're going to finish all of these in this particular program. We're going to finish with core work. So I think you guys had elbow planks every day in phase one. This time we've got some side planks for you. So the way this is written, you have 2 sets to hold for 30 seconds. Notice that it says each side. So you're going to hold on your right side, and then without rest, you're going to roll right over and hold on your left side, each for 30 seconds. Then you'll rest for 30 seconds and you'll complete your second set. So that is that. And then we're going to finish today with a frog crunch. So this is just a variation on an ab crunch. You guys can click the video, watch the points of performance there. But you've got 2 sets, 10 to 15 reps with 30 seconds of rest in between. And that's it. That's day one. You guys go get after it. Let's get strong. And I will see you in the next video for day two.